Brad's Man United, I wish it was Man United 2. Man United 1, Fulham 2. We've lost here today. Awful, shocking.
So disappointing, but it's been coming, to be honest. The results have flattered us over the last month. If we look at the Wolves game, it was 50-50. And Cobby scored a wonder goal. The West Ham game, we won 3-0, but West Ham had 22 shots compared to us, who had 12. The Villa game, we got lucky again, and even the Luton game, we was hanging on near the end, and so it's been coming. And Bruno was pathetic today, and he was pathetic against Luton, and it needs to be called out.
What is it that he's doing that you're not liking?
It's stupid stuff like that Luton game. If we use that as an example, right? He literally in the 93rd minute, we're winning 2-1. We've got a corner. He decides to turn with no one in the box and hit it right at the goalkeeper, and they go and hit the bar at the other end. And even today, where Fulham hit the post, Bruno tried some stupid half volley in our own half, and it went straight to a Fulham player near the edge of the box, and it's just costing us. And you get it looks good on the eye when he's running around, but he keeps on leaving the midfield. The way you stop the team from scoring, you have to close the pitch. The pitch is wide open. Even the McTominay sub, he's been scoring goals, but at some point it's going to punish us because them two, they leave the midfield and they leave the midfield wide open, and we just get torn apart.
So many spaces, isn't it, in midfield between Casemiro, Bruno. Cobby can't do it all by himself. Young kid coming into it. It's just not set up right, is it?
No.
Ever. Even when we have our full squad.
There's no consistent patterns of play, and even when Ahmad come on, he was a bright spark. But we've been saying for the last month, just give him a chance, and he was the only player that you could pass the ball 5 yards when he was on the pitch, and then conceded a sucker punch right at the end.
Rashford up front. I mean, did you see the thinking of what Ten Hag was trying to achieve with him being there?
He's lightweight up top. The only way out you're going to get some sort of tune out of Rashford is if you say to him, don't matter how many times you give the ball away, because we know he's going to do that anyway, just run at the defence and try and scare him, just take shots, because that's all he can do. He's not very good with his back to goal, he can't link play, so why the hell are we playing up top? I don't know.
It didn't make sense, because it's like, look, you can say, obviously there's no Rasmussen, we know someone has to play through there. But what do you think he should have done then, Erik ten Hag, in that situation? And especially as the game went on, because it was like in the first half he swapped with Forson a couple of times here and there, but really Rashford was the striker. Second half he was the striker. The fact that Ten Hag didn't even change him at striker was just baffling. What do you think Ten Hag should have done?
What he's done, and a lot of teams do it, they try the same things over again and expect a different result. If you look at pre-season when we had Sancho at false 9 had two inverted wingers. That actually worked. So, as an idea, we could have tried Ahmad down the middle as like a false 9 because he can hold up the ball. He has got a football brain and he can get his head up and look for passes. And then we could have looked at putting Rashford and Garnacho in behind. You should have tried something like that to be able to pull the strings to be able to open up Fulham.
And that's what really surprised me. When you could see that Rashford was sort of just non-existent against Bassi and the other centre-half, can't remember who it is. You could just see he wasn't going to have... So I just can't believe that at no point Ten Hag went, right, I'm going to go back to Garnacho on the right, I'm going to go back to Rashford on the left, and I'm going to get Scott to come and fill in here or bring in Eriksen. And I know Eriksen did come on, but again, having Scott just off, you may as well just put him up front. Have a focal point up front and at least put Rashford back to something more natural, because he's not really capable of having that element to his game, and Garnacho was playing quite comfortably well from the right, and even today he was the only one who really looked like something was going to happen again.
As you said, put Scott up top because when Scott's in midfield and he's trying to win the ball back running around, it's costing the team because he's leaving the midfield. If you play him up top, you want your striker to be pressing down the ball, so he's not going to be a net negative to the team. He might not get many touches to the ball. He might be a passenger during the game, but at least he's not going to cost the team.
But then the balance of it is better because you've got Rashford doing what he normally does and you've got Garnacho doing what he normally does. In terms of us for top four, what did you think about it before this game? And has your thoughts changed on it now? Or?
Not really. We could get it. We might not. We're very inconsistent, but. Fortunately, at least Spurs and Aston Villa.
They got played, but I think that's when we play City, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, yeah. My God.
So it kind of cancels each other out, mate. Yeah, sorry to remind you of that.
Yeah, and then Lindelof at left back.
Well,
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
And do you know what? It just sums up why we shouldn't have sent Reguilon back.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, everyone talks about Martial and he's got a terrible injury record, but Luke Shaw's got a worse injury record than him. And Malacia's out, and we sent out Alvaro Fernandez out on loan to Benfica. Surely the club do the due diligence on the players and go, right, okay, let's keep Reguilon here, or let's keep Alvaro Fernandez here, because we need an actual left back. Because Lindelof, he's inverted, he's soft as anything, and he just gets smacked down to the floor.
Yeah. Listen, Braz. See you in the next one, mate.